story is, we had him for about 4 months before 5 months before my mum kind of went, I want us to provide together, let's get another one. At which point my sister called dibs on Freddie. So I don't view him as mine at all. But I do ride him very occasionally. So when we got Freddie many moons ago, we were very much amateur, like really beginner. We'd done horse ranges for a few years, like riding once a fortnight and stuff, and done holiday camps, like week-long ones. My sister did riding lessons with her school, and I did pony club with my old yard. But we weren't like serious like we are now. And it was very much a little, we'd be wanting a pony for years. My mum had one when she was younger. I got interrupted, so I can't remember what I was saying. But my mum had always wanted to have kids who were into horses, so I think she was a bit easy to sway to get register. But as I say, he couldn't canter, so we sent him off for 2 months to basically literally learn to canter, because he was next trotter before we got him. So you can still see it in the way he moves. But he very much had to learn as we were learning. But he then became a super little chap. My sister got to doing... Mum, would you say Scar did 80s on him? She did a few 90s eventually. But he can be a bit cheeky. And my sister also, I think, just fell out of love with it a little bit. Whereas I almost went the other way. So she still comes down and does him, rides him. Like she is fab, but she's obviously at uni, so she didn't take him with her. And so he's basically my mum's pony now, I'd say. But you know, when she's home, she does come ride him. She does still love him very much. That's the story of Freddie. He's never really, I've never really felt he was mine. I think my sister called dibs on him so early that we always knew the next pony was mine. So he won't really be seen very much on my socials. But he is here. He's chilling, living his best life. With his mum over there, watching me and judging me for filming this. So, pony number 2. This is Pimms. And if anyone asks, I'd say she is my first pony, even though we got Freddie first. We got her, she's gotten camera shy. We got her about 6 months after we got Freddie. I don't know why she does not want to be on camera today. Oh, it's horribly muddy in here too. She's gonna splash you now. So Pimsy is a real icon. She's a star. She is the moment. She is highly featured on my Instagram. So as you can see, Pim's a little dope on her way. Sorry, bit of background noise. She's got that extra gear. She'll go out and do well for herself if you ask her to. But she's also very much put skin on her. No questions asked, and that you feel totally safe on her. She is about 14 now, so she is getting a bit middle-aged, bless her. She doesn't do very much anymore. We actually sold her last year. But I couldn't exactly do a meet the horses without showing you guys Pimsy. She's just that good. So, Pimsy was freshly cooked yesterday, and as you can see, she is in fact not grey. Common misconception, she's blue and white, which I think is pretty cool and has got us some compliments over the years, so gotta love Pimsy. I look very different in this segment, but the next horse unfortunately cannot be in this video. Our next horse was Griff, who we got about 3 years ago now, and he was a superstar. He was my first proper competition horse. We got him in like the second lockdown, like the 2021 one, where I was like trying horses while also online to my sixth form lessons and stuff. And we kind of said, if we find one, we find one. If we don't, we don't. So we found Griff, and he was just a superstar, a real confidence giver. That's what he'd been for his old owner before us. And before that, he'd pretty much just been in one home all his life, a proper show jumping home. So we knew pretty instantly that he was going to be right for us. So we owned Griff for about 2 years, and he took me from doing 90 unaffiliated to winning at a metre affiliated, and we were just stepping up to 110. Unfortunately, we had to put Griff to sleep in August, as there was just some things not quite right with him, and no one really knew why. We can get to the bottom of it, but long story short, he wasn't sleeping properly, and when we looked into it further, he wasn't entirely sound. and so we ultimately decided he wasn't a horse that was happy do nothing and sit in a field, and he was so young, he was 12 at the time, that we just decided ultimately the kindest thing to do was to put him to sleep. So we had Griff for 2 years, and I honestly owe him so much, but I felt I couldn't do Meet the Horses without the horse that's been the dominant horse on my account for the past 2 years and is in pretty much all of my YouTube videos. So that's a bit of context for Griff. And then the final horse is our newest. Her name is Sky. I had filmed a video with her, but she is unfortunately on Boxfest at the moment. So it wasn't very exciting of a video anyway, because she's really camera shy, I don't know why. I had to bribe her with her lick. But unfortunately I can't find the video anywhere. I think with not having my laptop and stuff, when I filmed it, it's just got lost, unfortunately. So I'm gonna overlay some videos of her, if I can find any. But we have had her a month exactly at the time of filming this. And unfortunately, 7 days after we got her, she had a bit of an accident in the field and went on Boxfest. So I have ridden her 4 times, and the only time I have jumped her was when we tried her. But she is a 16-1, I want to say, but we think she'll grow. She is a rising 5-year-old, so to be fair, the time off is not going to be doing her anything bad. It just wasn't quite what was in the diary. I thought I'd be maybe going to my first show by now, which obviously is not the case. So she's a rising 5-year-old. Her dad is actually Big Star, which is super exciting for us. And we ended up actually getting her from my coach. He didn't own her, but he was competing her and kind of said, oh, we've got this youngster, you might like her, come give her a try. And she's a little superstar. She's so cuddly, she's so lovely. Honestly, I feel so bonded with her already, and obviously with her being out of work, I've had some time to cuddle her and such, and I feel very excited for the future. So she's the one that will be on my account predominantly as soon as we get her up and running again, which, fingers crossed. The bandages should be coming off her back leg on Wednesday. It's Monday now, on Wednesday. And then hopefully I can have a walk on her on the weekend, but we'll have to play it by ear. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this video probably seemed quite chaotic with the fact I'm ill, I'm losing my voice. It's taken me so long to do because I filmed it, had it all ready to go, and then my laptop was being repaired, so it's literally all the footage has been sat in my camera roll for like a month. So it's really annoying, except for obviously the one about Sky and Griff video, which I was holding off doing. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, even if I am a bit ill, it's a bit chaotic. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a breakdown of my horses, because to be fair, I don't think I ever actually have done on all of them. And I've gained quite a lot of new followers in owning Griff, so I know there are a lot of people who won't even know who Pimms is, which is mad to me, because so many people kind of followed me for her because they knew who she was. So it's kind of mad to me that there are people who follow me who don't know about her. But I hope this helped you guys, and I hope you'll start to get familiar with the horses that you see on my account.